Welcome to Entre Results Interview. I am excited to have James O'Farron with us today. How are you today, James?
I'm doing fantastic.
All
I'm like
right.
an 11 out of a 1 to 5.
That's good. Well, we are going to jump right in to the questions. Tell me, what is your coaching focus, James?
So my focus is on remote professionals specifically, the guys who are not always right around the same people that they're working with and trying to connect online and dealing with all of the burnout that comes with that, and the things that make it more challenging are often online. And so helping them to work through, deal with that burnout, be more productive, and connect with their fellow workers is just super fulfilling and awesome.
Fantastic. Well, you mentioned this just a little bit, but go into more depth a little bit about how you serve and help your clients.
Yeah, absolutely. So I work primarily with individuals, remote professionals. Ideally, I like working with tech people, web developers, because that's who I was. That's what I came out of that industry, so that's where I speak the lingo. But I'm also going into consulting. I consult with hybrid organizations who are trying to create that connection between them. And so I work with a lot with relational mastery, being able to connect authentically, be able to engage with people with the real self, bringing humanhood into technology, how to deal with technology in a way that helps it serve you rather than you serving it, which is never a good thing.
Sure. No,
a lot of stuff goes into that, but I love it all.
That's true. I know you've you're crushing it in the coaching world, but we all have challenges. What's one of your most recent or your biggest challenge as a coach?
You know, you would think working with like digital wellness and burnout and remote work from home during the COVID period and everything like that, you would think I would just have everybody knocking at my door, begging for help, but no matter how good of a product you have, you still need to market it. You still need to get it out there. You still need to do the lead generation and figuring out the strategies for all that, getting it started, figuring all those pieces out. That's been a challenge. It's been a challenge, but
no, that's
getting there though. Getting there.
That is fair. It's been just a privilege how well I've gotten to know you over a short amount of time. But just tell us a little bit how you know me, how you know Entre Results.
Well, my primary successful endeavor for marketing and lead generation has been networking, and I met you through networking. So I think it was on LinkedIn. You shared about the Coach Connect, and I jumped on there, and I was like, "Wow, these are my people. These are great guys. They're coming around. They're connecting with other fellow coaches." And I was like picking people's brains, learning right in the beginning there. I want to learn from the best, right? So you were gathering the best together to learn from each other. And I started getting with you, and I was like, I need a coach. I need somebody to help me. If I believe in coaching, I need to be coached, right? So I was looking for somebody. And then we ended up partnering. And so we've been working together now for, is it over a year now?
Over maybe about a year now, or around a year now. And
something like that. Yeah, it's been a bit. But yeah, you've helped me through figuring out and narrowing out. I get so many ideas. You're helping me narrow it down to do the one thing that works. Figuring out how to do the pricing and the plans and what are the daily matrix, what I need to keep track of. Just keep going the game, and it's been really super helpful.
Awesome. Well, I certainly this is all about you, but I've learned a lot from you too, James, and not enough time here to share. So, but let me ask you this: I mean, you're a master coach, and you've worked with a lot of people. But any recommendations you have for another coach or any of the clients you serve? Recommendations.
One thing that I talk a lot about is being intentional about crafting your inner circle, and then knowing who you need in that circle for the specific things that you want to grow in. Be strategic about it, because a consultant is not the same thing as a coach, and a therapist is not the same thing as a counselor. These are different skill sets that do different things, and they work synergistically, but you don't necessarily need all of them all the time, or working on the same area of your life. And so knowing where you need to grow and what your priorities are there, so that you can then pick and figure out, okay, I need to invest primarily in a coach to help me with this particular area of my life so that I can maximize my impact here. But I also need a therapist now and then to kind of keep dealing with all the stuff that's dredging up in the back, that's pulling me back, so I can clear those anchors that are pulling me back. Or I need a counselor to help with my marriage, to keep that relationship going along the way when I'm trying to focus on my business. You make sure my family life and my home life is working well at the same time. So being strategic about it, knowing the differences between all those different things, and then being intentional about crafting your inner circle around you.
Love it. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, James, thank you so much for being with us today, and you guys have a better than amazing day.
Absolutely.